So now that the cause for alarm is gone, let's put this back on again. Alright, let's move on now. Let's go ahead and speak with the Stola as we begin what will be the final quest of the epilogue main story for patch 6.1, entitled A Satrap's Duty. Ishtola ponders the next stage of your preparations to enter the Void. Once Nidhana succeeds in replicating the Mark Atmos, this door into the 13th will be ours to open. Will you be crossing the threshold alongside us? I realize this is more my endeavor than yours. To be honest, I've no interest in visiting the Void myself. Yeah, I probably want to stick around here. Why don't we discuss this later? There's something I must do first. Alright then. We'll see you later there, mon frere. Why does everyone insist on being so secretive? I at least had good reason for not wanting to explain my Nixie ritual. Shall we proceed with our other preparations then? Certainly. As we saw, the warding skill can be effective as protecting the bearer from the other sources of etheric corruption. Nevertheless, the talisman's durability will need to be improved if it is to withstand the Void's influence for a prolonged length of time. And I think that is a problem we can address without involving the brilliant but busy alchemists who created it. Who do we know who excels at this kind of structural augmentation? Structural augmentation? Yeah. Could be in the Garland Ironworks, sure. An excellent suggestion. As I recall, Sid himself is no stranger to the Void and its volatile energies. With this experienced hand at the helm, I have every confidence that the Ironworks can strengthen the warding scale. Come, let us visit their Operation Royal Guard's Reach and commission their best and brightest. Alright. And so away we go. We got an Ironworks engineer who's waiting to speak with us. Rika, what brings you to the Ironworks? We have a commission for you and your president, actually, assuming he's available. Where's the stall in all this? Master Sid? Certainly, I'll see if he has a moment free. Oh, there he is. Or there she is, rather. Yeah, we got a call for you there, Sid. Here he comes. Good to see you again. And thank you very much for your help, sir. A pleasure as always. I hear you have a job for us. Indeed we do. And it's going to be quite the experience, let me tell you. Heading into the Void to find a lost dragon. That sounds almost pedestrian compared to your last adventure. Honestly, I don't know if you could say anything that would surprise me after Meteon and that bloody mess. I doubt anything could. Alright, let's take a look at this talisman of yours. You said there were signs of degradation. That's right. In fact, I'm the one who's handing it to Sid and not Ishtola for some reason. It seems some amount of corrosion has set in and around a scratch on the surface, much as the Void's corruption seeped into Nero through his wounds. In which case, our best bet may be to simply prevent the scale from being damaged in the first place. And how might I achieve that? Yeah. We have a coating agent for strengthening trinkets and the like, but I'd be wary of applying any compound which might upset the scale's delicate alchemical balance. Far safer to dress it in armor. Armor? Wouldn't that crack it? Yeah, explain there, Sid. We'll construct a protective casing, one utilizing metal alloys with high ethereal conductivity, so as not to impede the talisman's primary function. A suit of armor, as you said. Nero has compiled data on the 13th, so I'll have him pitch in with the design just to be sure. If only it weren't such an ordeal to convince him to follow our safety protocols, I swear. I've never had such a reckless employee. In any case, we may need some time to untangle the particulars. Understandable. We know how busy your schedule is, and the final result will doubtless be worth the wait. The hard part will be ducking Jesse in a constant barrage of demands while we sneak about doing the fun stuff. We'll see what we can do. You got it there, Sid. And so, with that taken care of, I think we can leave the rest in Sid's capable hands. Let us return to the great work and see how neat Hana is getting on with the Mock Atmos. Lead on then. So back to the great work we go. Hey there, Neat Hana. I come bearing fish. And Varshan is here too.
Ah, hey Stola. The adjustments are going well, I hope?
'Tis a lengthy process, but the end is in sight, yes.
That's wonderful news. I myself had some good fortune searching through the Satrap's private records.
And what did you discover?
What I
Well,
found
that's a lot.
was a transaction log dated around the same period as when Alzadal's legacy was built. It included a purchase list of highly exclusive alchemical components. And I knew I'd discovered the key to making the artificial atomos. I then visited the High Crucible to commission the materials. After I'd explained my requirements, I was beset by volunteers insisting I allow them to help with the entire project.
Well, no lack of enthusiasm there.
The usual reaction to someone forcing open a void gate is to run for the hills. Harnish academics certainly are a different breed.
They certainly are.
The alchemists of old were cut from a similar cloth. The unknown held no fear for them. Indeed, they were ever eager to seek new knowledge, regardless of the danger.
And were you not also fearless, heedless even, in your determination?
You don't feel
My
that way?
sire entered his dormancy before I was hatched. And so it was Ashdaya who kept my eggs safe and warm. It created a bond between us. Even long after I learned to fend for myself, I rarely strayed from her side. She was my guardian, my sister, my dear companion. And not a single day passes that I do not mourn her absence.
Well, it's red plain on your face.
No matter how deep the darkness, I would not surrender my search. I promised myself the time would come when we would once more take to the skies together. But I am satrap now.
Yeah, kind of hard to get away.
Host is here to serve, Your Excellency.
Oh, hey there, Radiant Host.
Nabdeen, what is this about?
Celestinian told us of your predicament.
Oh, did he now?
For centuries you have protected Rads at Han, never showing your true self, hiding behind a curtain and living only in service to the people. Your dedication meant more to us than your deceit, and so did we accept you as our rightful ruler. After all that you have sacrificed for this nation, did you imagine we would begrudge you your heart's desire?
He's gonna start breaking down to tears.
We survived the final days. We are a strong and proud people. We, the Radiant Host, will keep Thavnair safe in your absence.
I am grateful for your loyalty and for your encouragement. And yet...
Now you listen to me, Varshan.
Whoa. All of a sudden, yeah, permission to speak freely.
You are wearing that face, after all.
Yeah, he is.
As I have told you before, you are a little brother to us all. And if you are family, then so too is your sister. We are there for you if you need us. But do not ask us to sit by and watch while you abandon a sibling you have ached to rescue for millennia.
Come on, man. And then we got more people coming in. Need Hana's thieves to know who they are.
We will succeed in opening the way. It is only a matter of time. All you need do is prepare to step through to the other side.
And even more are coming. You're getting a whole bunch of support here.
Your Excellency, I wanted to thank you for building the orphanage. It means so much that my sister and I will have a place to be together, safe and happy. And I hope that you and your sister can be together again too.
How sweet is this? Well done, mon frère. Yeah, that puts a smile on my face. Yeah, to protect them well, you must take heart. Or will you wallow in uncertainty forever? Will your mind always be in limbo like this?
You're saying I should seize this chance?
Oh yeah. Everyone else is encouraging you to.
Take heart and protect them well. Such were the words I once said to you. And here I stand, failing to live up to them. If my heart is torn, I am fit to protect neither Ajdaya nor Radzathan.
And so...
My people, I have come to a decision. Vashan will depart Thavne for a time. My dragon self will remain in the palace, but only to conduct the satrap's most essential duties. While I am focused on controlling this vessel, there may be matters that escape my attention. I rely on you, my trusted friends, to watch over one another until I return.
Yeah, they're all here for you.
Take care and fair fortune, little brother. Many tears would be shed should you come to harm.
I would not dare make you cry.
Looks like we're all in agreement then. With a little encouragement from the people who are closest to him and a few others, we have an unexpected ally joining us. Let's go ahead and speak with Stola next. You surprised me, Estinian. For a lone wolf, you showed an unusual degree of, shall we say, involvement in helping Vitra reach this conclusion. 'Twas for the greater good. The woman's thundering sighs were keeping his citizens awake at night, and our travelers believing the palace racked by some unnatural storm. Ouch. Yeah, that's one way to put it. What of your own answer then? You seem disinclined to venture into the void. When I was one with Needhog, his vengeful thoughts were my thoughts, his endless rage my rage, and the soul-chilling grief he nursed for Ratatoska's death. I would not wish such agony upon a foe, let alone a friend and ally. If there's a chance we can spare Vitra that pain, then I will follow you. An unusual crew we have here, or any other former scions we should call on, but yeah, I think we may be good with what we've got. Indeed, but perfect for our purpose, I should think. I'd rather not bother the scions with aught less than a dire threat to the star. Now, on to specifics. Unlike the first, where the flood of light was halted by its devastation was complete, the 13th has been utterly subsumed by darkness. My plan as such is to explore the void in stages, withdrawing to safety after each brief foray. To be more convenient, had we some manner of base camp nearer to the gate itself. One of the palace's chambers should serve. Come, let us reconvene outside the Megaduta. Alright then. Looks like it's time for us to make a return trip to Razat Han. And end the quest while we're at it. This is one of those rare instances where we do not end a story in a place that has been a primary Scion residence. We've been to the Waking Sands and ended a quest there for epilogue. We've been to the Rising Stones and ended a quest there for epilogues. But this is the first time we're ever ending an epilogue in a place other than there, or anywhere in Eorzea for that matter. So, Marshawn is giving us the first here as we conclude this quest, and the patch itself. As he gives some final directions. And so we will require suitable accommodations. Might we make something available for our guests? All the chambers here are presently hosting the great amounts of treasure we carried out to the world. Once the Foundation's activities begin in earnest, however, we can redistribute the trove and make a room or two ready for habitation. Good. Please inform me when you've completed the arrangements. Thank you very much, sir. And away he goes. As you heard, we will have you settled in Megaduta in due time. As ever, you are most gracious, Your Excellency. You risk yourselves to aid me in my search for Asdaya. Providing comfortable quarters is the least I can do. I only wish we knew more about our destination. The gods only know how long our explorations might possibly take, or what our chances of success might possibly be. Succeed or fail, I am grateful to you for convincing me to make the attempt. Well, we're glad to hear it. On that note, I will return to the great work and lend what help I can to Nidhana. If you've preparations to make ere we venture into the 13th, now's the time. Oh, don't worry, we got a few months to do that. All I need is my armor and my lance. Perhaps I'll train with the Radiant hosts to pass the time before we depart. Alright then. Take care, mon frere. You know what this means to me, Rika, but my purpose need not consume you as well. Oh, alright. We are headed to another world. Find what joy you can in the experience, for you are a traveler, an adventurer at heart. This I know. Guilty as charged in that regard. Look at the determination in Rika's face. So on this rainy night here in Razat Han, we will complete the main story of patch 6.1 by taking 1260 gil and choice of one of 3 tier 9 materia. None of these I'll need to use, but we'll take a critical hit Savage Aim tier 9. And there we go. Of course, like with any end to a patch, there's always a few extra cutscenes to look at. So, in our intended destination, this place is a mess, of course. And we see another person emerging from these dark clouds. We've already seen 2 before, and now we have a third, wielding a scythe. Uh-oh. This one be you-know-who, right? Yeah, please tell me that is not Xenos. Well, whoever it is, they got their hands over their head. And as it turns out, yeah, this particular individual has more than 2 hands.
Unless I am returned.
But you're covering your own eyes.
Bereft of sanities.
Yeah, that guy definitely has that creepy Xenos look to him. It would not surprise me if it is indeed him. And he somehow got to the 13th. Let past unwalked adventures spur, pulses quicken, spirits stir. And with that, we also earned the achievement Newfound Adventure, which was of course the first quest name, and it also turns out to be the achievement as well. And so there we go. We have completed the main story of patch 6.1, but of course there's still more to do, but we'll be taking care of that in the days to come.